honor, privilege, pleasure, and serendipity of meeting Jacquie Chandler when I stayed with her in her Airbnb in Lake Tahoe. I made this little video because I thought it was really helpful for many of us.
Okay, so this is back bend, and the beauty is the sticks are just supporting. I'm really using my legs to do most of the work. I'm just letting the stick support me so I can go straight down and start building that muscle, letting go of the stick so that I'm really using my thighs. Then when I feel ready, I push through the hips, holding onto the sticks. But see, I can even do it with one stick. I can even do it let go right now. And then I just let my head fall back. And the sticks help me relax my shoulders so that my head can go back. And then with my arms, I pull up so there's no pressure on my back. My legs are still burning. They're still doing most of the weight. And then I take the sticks, move them in front to counter pose and go down. And the beauty of training with a stick is that trees channel the most energy of anything on the planet. It's how we get our oxygen. And so this stick holds the energy of that tree. It still holds it. It has the intelligence that built the tree. And so by training with a stick, you're staying connected to an incredible source of power. And so anything you do in yoga, you can just extend with the stick. All the stretches you do, but you won't hurt your knees because the sticks are now helping support your body. So you can feel the extension of your stretch, but as much as you can do. So you go, well, I can only do this much, and then pretty soon you can do a little more, and then pretty soon you're able to go down and really extend. And then the stick is there, and it helps you to move up. So it's so much less injury. And you can work your arms. If it's too easy, more angle. If it's too hard, less angle till you build up. And the beauty is when you're working outside, you're enjoying the entire view. You know, you get to be out with what is alive. I ask my students in the first class, what's the difference between inside a building and outside on the earth? Outside, everything is alive and growing. The only life in a building is what you bring, and maybe some bacteria and mold. So where are you connecting? Where is the life force? It's here on the earth. Practice is to stretch and tone with a stick and a stone. So when you go outside, you feel at home and never alone. You can use the stick to help you with balance, to work on your balance. So you can use it to hold so you can get in a strong balance. And then once you've got your balance, you can increase your balance by adding the stick in to help. And then in tree pose, you really root your foot to the earth, which increases your balance. And then you can add limbs and feel the wind. This is tree pose. It came from outside. And to put it inside a yoga studio,
Not the same.
it's not the same because all the yoga poses, cobra, they came from outside. And you can use the stick to increase your stretch, using the stick to go out and come back, or you can use the stick as a bar and work on just from wherever you are in your limber flexibility, and you can work to increase it. It's hard on an angle. So training with sticks and stones, the purpose is it helps you to remember that like the wind you breathe, like fire you consume. It helps you remember that critical relationship we all have with the natural world. Once you remember that, you recover that memory, that ancient body of wisdom that lives in all of us. And that informs your thinking. Everything in your perception starts to shift. Because what you build in the body, you build in the mind. Habits are created in habitat. So when this becomes part of your habitat, you start thinking different because nothing is straight or linear. And you take that back and you restore the culture with that in your consciousness. And that's how we shift. We remember we have this relationship, we recover it by waking up that ancient body of wisdom. We enter a community of sharing and we restore our culture to reflect that community. That's how we get there. It starts with a stick. The simpler the tool, the greater the diversity. Think of a car. What can you do with a car? Forward, backward. Look at what you can do with a stick. And this is only the first, 30 moves. I have tons of moves. I mean, then there's the whole martial art moves, there's all kinds of moves. So you just go play. It's primal, practical play. This is called tree weaving with the straps. I've just got, it's a toe strap that we had made. It's a little slippery to climb on, because I usually do this barefoot's better. I can stretch the trees. Down if you look. Then I can take it with just, it's a workout. Then you can take it with just one, pull it through. On one side behind. You work your behind the arms, down. It's just endless. Over to the side, and if it's too easy, more angle. If it's too hard, less angle. Anybody can do it. Anybody can train with a tree. And the beauty is you build this relationship with the tree. And then think about it. If people started training with trees and had this relationship with the tree where the tree is your training partner, now do you need an environmental law? You're not taking my tree. This is my training buddy. I train with this tree. It becomes becomes part of your health, your wellness. And it informs you of how to think different, how to think sustainably, how to think biodiversity, how to appreciate and love the diversity that is around us that we forget because we've created a life in an urban core of sameness. We've created sameness, and that's why we're bored, because the earth is actually diverse. And it's that diversity that inspires us, not the same. Sameness is boring. Nature's never the same. You never step in the same river twice. And so by playing with the earth in all these different ways, whether it's sticks or stones,
oh my God,
grounding, fitting in. Look at a simple stone with a hole in it. How simple is that? And look at what you can do.
that is scary.
My whole body, see my feet are gripping the earth. That roots me into the earth. And then you want to train with stones because the open grip is more powerful. It works the tendons. Strength is the ability to grip and let go. Grip and let go. And unlike a gym where they go, you can't throw the weights. You can throw the weights in the earth gym. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, you're just playing with my whole body. My feet are gripped, so they're holding me to the earth, and my stomach is doing all this work. Different stones have different shapes. When you create an open grip, you build tendon strength. This is the strength of community. Your tendons create your strength, your ability to grip and let go. Grip and let go.
Oh, Jackie, this is wonderful. Thank you.
It's just play. You play, you start to play, and then it all opens up. The earth opens up, and it becomes the gym. It's where all animals train to survive. We forgot. We put our kids in nursery school in boxes, and we tie ourselves to security systems and fear. This is freedom. This is abundance. Luxury, abundance. Which one can you live without?